Stopping at Best Buy to start the video. Haven't got a coffee yet, but wanted to come right here after work. Maybe stop over at the Exchange just to kind of, you know what? I'll kind of park in between here. I'm gonna stop over here after Best Buy. Kind of a spoiler alert. And the Eagle is still hanging around after Memorial Day. The sales have ended, but the Eagle still stands. Maybe they're gonna hold on to him until the 4th. Welcome to today's video. As of recording this Monday, May 27th, Tuesday, May 27th. Feels like a Monday. Returned back to work today. There's a restocking with the GameCube controller for the Switch 2. Also, there are Switch 2 already at stores. They're not technically available yet, but they're here. Jack, I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. Should have seen a lot of traffic here shopping. Feels like a Monday for me. It's a Tuesday. It's a shortened week, but having a case of the Tuesdays today. Thought it was Monday. Also, the Switch 2 are already in stores, and look how stoked Shaq is. He's going, yes. Just a few more days. Actually, 8 days as of recording of this. Now, Best Buy is not stating that they have them here yet. There is actually another store. We're gonna stop over there, but just to kind of get a little sneak. Any developments? Look at this. We have a little bit more stuff here. So yeah, I don't want to press my luck, but you know, with 8 days to go, things are starting to, you know, look in the up here. Just saw some gentlemen over here kind of checking things out. Just want to see if there's anything new. Look at this, a Transformer. I haven't seen Transformers at Best Buy for like 2 years. Also, Godzilla, Robot Godzilla, right? This forms the big mean Decepticon, doesn't it? It's 17 steps, ages 8 and above, forming the Scrapper. Nintendo Switch 2 GameCube controller back in stock. Controller sold out immediately after the pre-orders opened in early May. Nintendo is making efforts to prevent scalpers from reselling Switch 2 consoles and peripherals. So, trying to keep people from, you know, only people who actually want to keep the GameCube controller, which is still going to be tough to get. This was a day ago that it was showing available, so just, you know, keep up with the eStore, the eShop, and maybe you can get your hands on a GameCube controller. Goes on to stating the obvious that June 5th is the official release for the Switch 2, and I am on the hunch here that as we get closer to the release, that they won't be pre-order anymore. They'll be, you know, available, either available or sold out. So I am just gonna chance it as we get closer, see what happens. June 4th, June 5th. If there's any popping up, then I'll try to pick one up or order it. And it's gonna sell out fast. And again, you don't need to have this. You can play everything on the Pro controller, but just stating that, you know, if you're a GameCube fan, if you want to have the controller, you know, we still have a chance. We still have a chance to pick this up. So I just kind of wanted to start off with that while we were at Best Buy and just kind of in front of the controllers, the accessories. I actually looked for. They did have, you know, the GameCube controller for the Switch 1. I don't see it here anymore. So yeah, I looked over here. There was nothing on this side. And then in front of the aisle, in front of the other side of the Switch 2, you know, they would be over here. And yeah, they've been picked up, so they're gone. Only thing now is the actual controller for the Switch 2. But again, either the Pro controller or the Pro controller for Switch 2 will work on those games. So, you know, I'm happy with this. I'm set. You know, again, you don't need it, but if I can pick up the GameCube controller, I will. I always wanted it to be available in store, but it looks like it's just, you know, it's from the eShop. So I like to say direct, but the eShop, that's the only place you'll be able to pick it up. So we'll see what happens. 8 days to go. Tomorrow will be a week. It'll be 1 week away from the Switch 2. We're gonna leave Best Buy and just stop at the Exchange. I want to kind of throw something out there while there's still time, because the next time we go to the Exchange, not this location, but the biggest, the grand location will be no more. So we're gonna document that. But first, we're gonna stop off at what we're gonna refer to as the home mega media exchange. This is the one we've always went to, and we'll continue to go to, because the other one, yeah, it's unfortunately going out of business. We're gonna stop there, just kind of go over everything. I saw some people walking out. Looks like they might have got some new Dragon Ball Z figures in. Also, looks like Beetlejuice is new, so they're starting to kind of ramp up a little bit here. I'm always focused on, oh my gosh, look at RoboCop. Look how he's like getting out of the car. That's really cool. $34.99. Wow. Oh, look at all the weapons here you get with that iconic scene there with RoboCop. This is a part man, part machine, all cop. Look at that. Kind of got a little red glow here on the, yeah, because it's not coming from anything. So yeah, you have that little feature here. Is that how he looks on the? It does. Also, Beetlejuice. I came over here for Beetlejuice, but RoboCop's kind of stealing the show here. Look at that face. $34.99. Yeah, I'm kind of gonna give the win here to RoboCop. You're at Rocky Rococo's Pizza last night, and a woman walked in with a Beetlejuice t-shirt. I go, Kelly, did you see the Beetlejuice? I had to come over here. I saw on Amazon last night that the Osmo Pocket DJI 3, I can't even say it. I have this camera, have not opened it yet, has gone up to $979.99 for the whole kit. So the creator kit, that's what that's called. The wireless mics have sat at, they were $349 months ago. They're sitting at $349 now. So I'm not sure why those have remained the same, and this has jumped that much. Now I got mine for, I want to say $699, something like that. It's so long ago. I didn't have a chance to open it up, but I just wanted to come up to this. Look at how much these are. I can't believe it jumped to $7.99, and I bought it right before that jump. So actually $6.49. I think it was $6.49. Now basically $330 more now from the end of March. That is crazy how expensive that is. Just because we were talking about it, the reason I have not checked that camera out yet is because this camera's still working, and I thought I was at a point where I was out west, I was on vacation, and I felt that the camera could go at any point, which it still could. So let's say now I'm doing a video. If something was to happen, I would either have to go home, grab my wireless mic, or just chance it and use my cell phone. The reason I don't use my cell phone, I always say this to people, that if you want to do videos, there's nothing wrong with the cell phone. The cell phone camera is perfect. It might actually be better than this. There's times that I use the cell phone for videos. Mostly at home, it's a great camera. My issue with the cell phone is two things. If I was gonna film, right here, we're looking at the exchange, and I wanted to flip this back with the same reel, I can't do that with a cell phone without being able to see myself back. Second, the microphone is not the greatest on a cell phone. Some people don't need an external mic. I do. A wireless mic, a receiver, but those are the two issues. But other than that, the cell phone is perfect. So you see something like that for $979. You're thinking about doing some videos, use the cell phone. So unfortunately, the Mega Media Exchange, we'll call it the XL store, will be closing on the 31st, 7 p.m. And we're gonna go there on the 31st. Works out. It's a Saturday, kind of a little preview down the road, and that will be it. And this will be our Mega Media Exchange from pretty much final. So just want to come here, just kind of throw that out. If you're looking to pick up anything 50% off, make it to that location. Okay, so there was so much stuff at the Mega Media Exchange, the XL store, that whatever's remaining, and there was just boxes. So whatever we see here, it was like 4 times what they have here. Pretty much, mostly the DVD aspect. but they're gonna bring as much there from that store that doesn't get sold, which, you know, that they have all week, and it will come, they'll split up between a few stores. So some of that will make its way to this location. Only thing is, you won't have that 50% discount. So if you're looking to get anything, there were games, DVDs, Blu-rays, 50% off, and I'll have an address in the description. You have until the 31st, 7 p.m. Oh, look at this, they have the Thundercats. I didn't even see this yet. You know, it might have just showed up. Mission Impossible, a couple of new N64, not a lot, but just a little, something to keep our eye on. We have to make it a weekly trip to stop over here. Just, you know, stuff goes quick. You know, we're learning this, especially when it comes to retro, to CRTs. So if there's stuff I'm looking for, we stop here most of the times when we go to Best Buy. At least this store will be here, hopefully, for a while. According to Jim, you have Beavis and Butthead, Big Bang Theory, Family Guy, Cobra Kai already on, it's season 5. I am so far behind on, I don't know, I don't even know if I'll go back and finish that series. Tim Allen, Home Improvement, Land of the Lost, Lost in Space, or Simpsons. And look at this. It's just, this spot right here, look at the Twilight Zone, I love it. And I do want to pick up something the last day. It's hard to go back. I did this at GameStop. The last days that a store is open, but at least most of the stuff, if you know, whatever's left will show up at other locations. You worry about the jobs, but I want to get something, you know, a little remember by. We were only there a few times, but we're going back one more time. That's why I didn't grab anything a few days ago when we stopped, but we'll be there on the 31st. Great to see Super Mario, because at the other Target they have removed him, but I think it's just for the revamp of that store, which I'm surprised that you know, this store might actually get like stuff sooner when it comes to like collectibles, that kind of stuff, before that store. But maybe that one generates more people. I'm not sure, but between this store and the other Target, a lot of people, but they're revamping the other store. We caught wind about a week ago that there will be Switch 2 at Target available for launch, and they're already showing up here. Target leaves dozens of Switch 2 consoles locked in a cage, of all places, on the store floor. I mean, look at this. Target stores are receiving their Switch 2 stock, and apparently as long as it's locked in a cage, they don't mind leaving it in the middle of the floor. Kind of laughing at that, but just proving the fact that there will be Switch 2 at Target. I can confirm this, that it's not just Target that has already received Switch 2. So there's another place which we're heading there next. But let's just see if there's anything. It's kind of getting my excitement back, you know, after that kind of mishap. I won't spend that much time bringing up that again in the future, but saw some stuff here, I believe Friday. So just while we're here. Plus there's one thing I gotta pick up. Looks like some new, that's pretty funny. The Hot Wheels Premium. Some new, is that Fast and Furious? No. Some Masters of the Universe. You have a van. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see what has made it. Look at this. So, here is a Chase Platinum Michael Keaton, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's just, so he doesn't come with the accessories. So I bought 2 of them. I left one box. So he doesn't come with the battery. And it's simple. It's just a figure. I like it. Kind of the bronze look here. It's classic. Batman '89. Someone's gonna love coming across this. I'm not gonna pull the trigger. I just bought the Riddler, but like I said, they usually get stuff quicker at this location than the other one. We gotta document it. We gotta hold it just to say, because chances of running into this again, very slim. Batman '89, Michael Keaton. This is a great example. So look at the 6-pack. Look at the line that goes across you can't see it. You know, you just compare it to something like Night Master here. A lot more visible. Ollie's doing pretty good job hiding it there, but this is the best. This is the best that they've done because of all that going on. I mean, hey, Keaton spent a lot of time working on those abs. I like it. Manure. I hate manure. Finally getting a coffee. Better late than never. Coffee achieved, and the good news, the best news, it is hot. I was actually gonna go to Starbucks before Best Buy, and then I thought after the exchange, this coffee's like burning my hand. It is hot. I would go to Starbucks, and I changed my mind. I said, okay, we'll go to Target, and then knowing I'll come out this way, I want to stop at this Dunkin. Been getting some lukewarm coffees at the other Dunkin, so you always go back and forth. Gonna be here more times than less. Pulled in here. I walked out here for a reason. Not for that, but the free donut day, Friday, June 6th, when you purchase a drink. So National Donut Day, Friday, June 6th, we will be back. And I was just thinking, like, if you purchase a coffee, a drink, what donut do you go with? I am a huge chocolate Long John fan, so as long as we can pick any donut, something to look forward to. The day after the Switch 2 official release, so we can all celebrate the Switch 2 release with a free donut from Dunkin' Donuts. I'm so glad that I did go to Dunkin' though, because when you get a fresh hot coffee from Dunkin', honestly, it's just better than Starbucks. I love it. I'm glad I waited. I would have, the Starbucks isn't bad, but it's so much stronger. This is perfect coffee today. New update by Target. They have now blocked off by the containers, so we can't access going through the middle over here. Usually I would have parked about four of those in. Now can't go through there. Go around or to the other side. GameStop already has the Switch 2. Because I received a phone call, I'll probably get in trouble for this, but the fact that we have proof that the Switch 2 is at Target, retailers already have them. I'm sure Best Buy, the home Best Buy we were just at, already has the Switch 2 in store. I mean, why would they cut it close? I mean, think about an official release when pre-orders are coming. Why would they wait till the 11th hour? They're already there. They've had them there. I received a call to confirm that I will be here on the 4th, 3 p.m. at GameStop. So if you pre-ordered at GameStop, 3 p.m. and then you go to 11 p.m., 12, I think it was from 3 to 11, and then 12 o'clock is the release, the official release for those who haven't pre-ordered. Now, I'm not sure about Target, what time they're going to open for the official release, or Best Buy, but as we get closer, again, we're 8 days as I recorded this, I just want to confirm that GameStop will be 3 p.m. on the 4th. Look at that aisle all the way down. I gotta get out of this truck's way. Just incredible how many containers they have, and how it's blocked off now. It's gonna be different going into Target every time. Now, I'm not sure if the supplies they need is in the containers. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't think it's, or maybe it's just a place to put. I'm sure there's enough storage in the back. I'm guessing that all these containers are whatever they're doing will go in there. Like, it's gonna leave from here and go into there. It is official. June 4th pre-order, 3 p.m. And then the 5th, the midnight launch, there will be Switch at GameStop. And we're gonna be here for both. I don't know about 3 p.m. I'm not sure what time I'll get here, but I will be here on the 4th, definitely, to grab that, to grab the Switch 2. Okay, so today is the 27th. We are 3 days away from Rita's Rewind being officially available. I know that there are copies here. I just don't know if this very location will have any of these. Might be going somewhere else for that, but just kind of keeping tally that's gonna happen before this, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's see what they have here on new figures. If there's anything. Or just some repeats. See, it's interesting still seeing, you know, the original Jim Carrey here. Like that's, and then, you know, the fact that we got the newer one, which is going to be at, there was none left at the previous Target that we were at. That is going to be one. It's going to be tough to come across that again. Also going to keep my eye on whenever the Punisher comes out. And I'm not sure if he's this size or this. I'm going to guess he's this size. But I have not seen old Frank Castle yet. And they've already done some shuffling around here. Look at the Army of Darkness Funko Pop figure. That is pretty cool. So this back wall, this was, wow. Okay, this is where Xbox was, and they've, I don't even know where they moved. So there's PlayStation. Where did they take Xbox? Oh, it's way in the corner. By the monitor, there's the, it just shows you how downsized they did with Xbox. There's Mr. Spock, the OG, Star Trek, Galactus. I don't know who Galacta is. Man, that's gonna do it for today. Just keeping tally here on any Switch 2 news. Again, there's no display here. There's not gonna be a Switch 1 or Switch 2 display at this location. Maybe at the Mayfair location, but there will be Switch 2 here. Look, they have a bunch of the GameCube controllers. So they didn't have any of these left at Best Buy. Now they're for the OG, but still. I suppose you could just, you know, if you just get this and just kind of play it for what it is. If I can't get one, just say, hey, at least I found one of these. They're not cheap. $60.99. Nothing new as far as like Switch 2 games. I don't see that they put anything out yet. I don't know if they're allowed to. If it's just kind of hidden, but I'm wondering if it's going to be right here. How it's going to look. It's going to be exciting. They'll probably wait till the last possible minute to just boom. There's Switch 2. Thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. Actually, it's going to be pretty cool. It sounds like there's going to be, they're trying to get some food trucks here. This is big. This is, you know, for sure we're going to be here for both, you know, getting the pre-order and then the official release, just to take it in. I want to get to the home Best Buy. I don't know, you know, how many places I'll be able to hit and if they're all opening at once, but right here is going to be like, this is like Grand Central Station here. So I'm really excited that all this is happening. I think this is going to be the place to be. Disco Fox is ready. It's going to get nuts. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. Looks like they've already begun. This might be Target's restrooms. They might have started the lobby. Usually the restrooms are off to the right, unless that's for the workers, but I'm guessing that's the public restrooms or the future restrooms. I'm gonna point the camera directly by the public restrooms, but those were still open, but they're like set. It's got to be like any day that we're gonna walk in here and it's gonna just be like a tornado came through. It's gonna be totally different. The new Superman figures have shown up, so I guess I take back what I said. Like the other Target usually gets stuff first. There is, maybe they already had it. But these are the Engineer. These are at, look at Superman. These are at Target. Here is the Wave. You can get Metamorpho. Guy Gardner. There's Mr. Terrific up here. These are $9.99. Ooh, Superman. We just like totally bypassed Mr. Terrific. We're going right to it. So it's a collectible. So you can put together. You can put together his the robot. I don't know his name. You can put together. There's several of them. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure these are going to be around. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on picking up soup, but these are the first Superman showing up. Got the nice DC logo. There's another Superman and the 3 Superman. Mr. Terrific. And then the engineer. Look at that marketing. You have the old logo, the Action Comics. Look how clear that picture is. It's just coming at you. I love it. I'm really tempted to just pick this up. I don't really want to right this second, but if it was the superpower, I just kind of reserved for the superpower. Wasn't really thinking this. This might not be the droids we're looking for, the toys we're looking for with the 4 and up. You see the 12 and up. I'm gonna skip on these, but I love the packaging, that's for sure. Held up Keaton, we're gonna hold up Superman. This is, man, I'm glad we came here. This is great. Superman showing up at Target. Came here for a completely different reason. Just wanted to kind of document what was happening over here. Stumbling across Superman, but I do have to pick something up. It was at the other Target. I just didn't want to leave it in the car. But it's not super hot, but just didn't want to take the chance. You never know how long these videos can go, but we'll just see if there's anything different over here. Nope. Pretty much the same, except for the new Superman line. There's Lex. It's not gonna end well for you, Lex.